here together with Katie Morse at the Marketing to O conference. The key theme of the conference is about the digital reset. Why do we have to talk about the digital reset?
Because digital isn't necessarily just an evolution of what we've been doing for years. It really is a different way of thinking, a different way of operating, and a different way of organizing. So I feel like many companies need to take a step back and really define how they should think about digital differently, how they should work with digital differently, and we've thus far been mostly evolving.
Are the companies are really embracing into the social thing and really having resetted them digitally?
Yeah, I definitely feel like companies have obviously embraced social. I mean, I think the number of community managers, social media gurus, whatever you want to call people that work in social out there is a key testament to that, because many of us work on big brands that do view social as important. I do think that there's quite a ways that we can go, but I think that differs for every organization, and some are really excelling in certain areas, creating visual content, servicing their customers via social channels, but I think a lot of it has really been customer defined, and companies are being a little bit more reactive than we see them in other areas of marketing where they're much more proactive and strategic.
You were earlier talking about that we need to change our perspective from the social graph to the interest graph. Why do we have to do this?
At least speaking for Billboard, we see that we connect with a lot of people on topic-based content. So if we cover the business of touring, if we cover a band and why they're coming back and their marketing strategy behind their new album and their new tour, or we cover I'll go with tours again, the top tours of the world, we cover people that care about going to shows, the venues that organize the shows, the booking agents that book the people in the venues. So that is how our audience connects with us. That is how our audience kind of engages with our content. So for us, the interest graph has a real world connection, because literally the reason that people come and visit our properties, be it a magazine, iPad, website, an in-venue event, watching us on TV. Again, for other companies, they're more social graph oriented. I find a lot of local companies really, really excel at using the social graph and capturing interest that way. It's just not the strategy that ultimately works for our business because of the nature of our business.
So if your company is more into topic businesses, it's more on the interest graph, and if you're more into people business, it's more on the social graph?
Yeah, but I don't feel like the two are mutually exclusive. I use the example of a local pizza company, how they might have a really great high-quality pizza, or it might be deep dish when a lot of people like thin crust, and they can, kind of get in contact with the foodies of the world or pizza enthusiasts, as well as the social graph, so that Betty's telling Sue, her next door neighbor. I definitely think that there is an opportunity to do both, and in fact we're seeing a lot of very successful companies do both. Maybe it's within a product line, maybe it's across their entire business, maybe it's with essentially their brand marketing strategy. We're seeing a lot more opportunity with businesses to both leverage the interest graph and the existing social graph that they've been leveraging for years at this point.
Thank you for the interesting interview.